Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys. Well, tomorrow we're going to be back for Hot Messy Topics back on schedule and also our members only Let's Whine About It. So lots to talk about, lots to discuss. But in the meantime, we have an article that came out from Reality Blurb, and it's Andy Cohen who is officially speaking out. One, on why he thinks that Jen Shah will not be back for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City season 4. Plus, he's offering an update on the RHONY Legacy casting. So lots to talk about. All right, guys. Well, while we're over here, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who sent all of the well wishes over towards Pops. It means everything. You guys are the absolute best, and I just can't express enough how much we appreciate it. So with that, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And now, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So according to Andy Cohen, he does not anticipate Jen Shah returning to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City for season 4. Now, there has been a lot of controversy around this because we know that Mary Cosby, Jen Shah, they were two of the biggest cast members on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City who offered a lot of energy, whether you liked it or not. So that was interesting to me. But of course, we know right now it really is all up in the air depending on Jen's sentencing, right? So we know that that's not a secret. But before offering an update on the upcoming Legacy spinoff series of the Real Housewives of New York, Andy, who's a longtime executive producer of the Real Housewives franchises and host of Watch What Happens Live, said that when it comes to Jen, he doesn't think she'll be available when it comes to filming the new season because of her upcoming sentencing hearing. She's being sentenced on December 15th. So I don't know what to say to people who want her on the show. That's what Andy told Us Weekly on November 17th. I hope that she gets no jail time whatsoever and she can come right back. But I have a feeling that's not going to be the case and that she will not be available for the show. So honestly, we have to wait and see what's going to happen with her sentencing. That's the whole thing, is it's a sentencing. So I was curious if, like, for the Giudices, when they got sentenced, it was kind of pushed back, like, okay, here, take a couple months with your family. And I was wondering, and I'm still wondering if they will do the same thing for Jen Shah. And if they do, and they start picking up for season 4, I was wondering if they would bring her back on the show for season 4 to kind of go through that journey. But I don't know right now because she's not on the after show. She's not been invited to Watch What Happens Live that we know of. She had this whole BravoCon situation where they didn't want her on a panel because of her safety, is what she said. And I mean, those are a lot of moving parts. After being arrested in March of 2021 and pleading guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud in July, telling a judge at the time, I knew this was wrong, Jen is facing up to 30 years. That's a long time, Andy noted. Some people on Twitter were saying, we want Jen next season. I'm like, okay, well, talk to the judge. Andy also addressed Jen's future on the show at BravoCon, and this was part of the reason that, I think that this sort of upset her during an Ask Andy panel. Once we wrapped, she pled guilty, and I think that was kind of, unfortunately, the end of, the engagement there. But I hope to sit down with her and talk to her at some point on camera because I have a lot of questions for her. Although Andy couldn't say if Jen's Real Housewives of Salt Lake City co-stars would get a chance to sit down with her and discuss her previous claims of innocence, he said tweaks are always good when discussing the potential cast shakeup of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. In other news, Andy confirmed the cast of the Legacy series, RHONY Legacy, is close to being finalized to Us Weekly, noting that because Bethany Frankel isn't friends with any of the women anymore, it seems unlikely that she will be a part of it. The great thing that I loved about the Legacy women is through the years, they actually do hang out when the cameras are rolling. They are really in touch. They overlap in each other's lives. Bethany now lives in Connecticut, and she's just kind of living her best life in her own universe. So I'm not sure how she feels about the show at this point, and that it even makes sense for her to return. As for Ramona Singer, she revealed to Page 6 earlier this month that she would not be on the cast, saying, I don't want to do the show any longer. It's not for me at this time. Now, a lot of fans were speculating that Ramona was trying to save face, like, I'm not coming back to the show. It doesn't make sense for me. But really, does that mean because you weren't renewed on your contract? Because we have questions to which Well, fans deserve answers. And it's only because, and sure, do some things deserve a little bit of like, you know, just kind of, shh, this is what I'm going through? Yes, but at the end of the day, you were on for 13 seasons, and there's one housewife in particular that I remember her exit statement, and I was like, wow, that makes sense. And it was Teddi Mellencamp, and it's one of the few times I'll praise Teddi in this sense, but she said, listen, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm not bummed. I am bummed. I was fired. I was fired from the show. They did not choose to renew my contract. And she's like, this sucks. I enjoy filming with everyone. I enjoy sharing my life, but no, I'm not being asked back. That was such a vulnerable, honest answer. And that's something that I think the fans appreciate because, well, they can resonate with it. In response, Andy told Us Weekly, she seems like she's in a place where she's really happy with where she's at. Although Andy didn't name anyone who would be on the show, it's rumored that we'll have Jill Zarin, Kelly Bensimon, Dorinda Medley, Luann de Lesseps, Sonia Morgan. They'll be included, and maybe a few others. They even said potentially new cast members, but what I don't get is how are we bringing new cast members onto Legacy if the whole point of Legacy is to kind of show us or showcase the OGs that they think that we miss, right? To keep, continuing on and following their lives. That doesn't necessarily, it doesn't make the most sense to me to add new cast members that we don't even know to that specific series. But I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinion. So guys, go ahead and comment below. What are your thoughts? And definitely before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And don't forget that we have a new episode of Hot Messy Podcast with Lala Kent out now. On top of that, we also have, what else? Oh my gosh, this doesn't stop. Hot Messy Topics tomorrow on Monday. We also have Let's Whine About It for our members only tomorrow night. That's always a great conversation. There's so much shit that we have to go over, and we're recording a lot of episodes for the podcast because next week is Thanksgiving and it's a holiday week, which means we have a lot of work to do before the holidays. I love you guys. I want to hear what your opinions are about all of this. So go ahead, give us the opinions, and on your way out, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and don't forget to go to our community tab where we constantly post new polls. I want to hear what your thoughts are. Pops watches, I watch, we all listen to them, and I love them so much, and I love the engagement. So we'll see you on the polls. Love you guys. Bye.